Before I proceed with my video, I just wouldn't feel right before I talk about this. Rest in peace to Lyric Chanel. Beyonce did Brown Skin Girl, Halo, and Love on Top. She was battling with cancer for 2 years, brain cancer. Beyonce, before the little 13-year-old teenage girl died, Beyonce has wrote her a note, sent her flowers, even gave her Ivy Park outfits. So it's always sad when a life is gone. Rest in peace to Lyric. She was a Beyonce fan, and I did have a chance to go to her Instagram account, and I guess that was her mother who posted and told that Beyonce had a chance to sing to Lyric before she passed away. Rest in peace. And at the end of the song, Beyonce said, "I love you with all my heart." What's up, everybody? Welcome to Live Life Right channel. Today's video, I want to talk about Mathew Knowles. He went Instagram live about 2 days ago. I didn't get a chance to listen to the whole Instagram live, but I did listen to some of it. He spoke about, him having cancer and all that type of stuff. But as I stated before, I did not get a chance to listen to the whole live. However, there was a part in an Instagram live that I missed where this lady asked him about the comparison of Beyonce and Chole Bailey. Chole is Beyonce's protege from Chloe and Halle. And so when she asked him that, Mathew was like, "Are you serious?" And Mathew, let me say this. Maybe Mathew could have handled the questions better. When he was asked that, maybe it's the things that he said, he shouldn't have said that. But you know what? Before I give my opinion, let me go ahead and play a clip for you guys, and I'll come back with my commentary.
Wait, so I have to ask you this because a lot of people online speculate. Obviously, Chloe and Halle are proteges of Beyonce. People constantly compare Chloe to Beyonce, a younger Beyonce. Do you see the comparison, like the same thing that you saw in young Beyonce? Do you see that in Chloe Bailey?
You gotta be kidding me, right? You asking me that question?
Yes, I want to know.
Are you actually serious that
Yes.
you're comparing that young lady to Beyonce?
People say if there was anybody to play a biopic.
Okay, you're talking about if someone was doing a movie, not
Well, but no, people compare them. People do compare them.
Talent-wise? Are you telling me talent-wise somebody is an idiot enough to compare her to Beyonce talent-wise?
They say she's literally like a young Beyonce in the making.
I'm asking you a yes or no question. Are you telling me someone's an idiot enough to compare her to Beyonce talent-wise?
She's very talented, but Beyonce's a
yes or no? Are there people saying her talent is equal to Beyonce? They're an idiot. Period.
Well, boo. Well, there you have it. Listen,
that's actually insulting to Beyonce. I mean, if you wanted to call out some like Barbara Streisand or some people like that, like, come on, man, really?
Chloe is talented though. That's why Beyonce picked
I want to
him.
get off this topic. I don't even want to talk about it.
I got you. Okay.
Thank you.
So tell everybody what they can expect from the podcast. Obviously, you've had a couple episodes.
Okay, so I don't know if I actually heard people comparing Chloe to Beyonce. However, kind of going back to their first album, maybe I've heard how Chloe and Halle, people always say things like you can tell that Beyonce has worked with them because the way their arrangements of their melodies and their songs, it's kind of like well put together, maybe remind you of Beyonce of Destiny's Child and stuff like that. However, when he was asked these questions, let me say this, back when Destiny's Child were together and Mathew was managing them, even when early in Beyonce's first 3 albums, Mathew was still her manager, Mathew handled questions very much better back then. Back then, Mathew wouldn't, the things that he's saying now, answering the questions, he wouldn't he wouldn't have took to that type of approach back then. He was more polished. This is my personal opinion. I'm one of the Beyonce's biggest fans. Since Mathew is no longer managing Beyonce anymore, he has been doing interviews here and there. I keep up with him, but he has been kind of like, I wouldn't say to Beyonce, but certain things he has like been throwing shade here and there. His approach now is different. And he made a comment earlier before she asked him about Chole and Beyonce, how he's older and how his team works on his social media. He's too old. Anybody in their 60s shouldn't be on social media. They look crazy. I wonder, was he kind of like throwing a little shade at Tina Knowles? But however, this video is not about that. I just want to point out how Mathew was different from back then versus now. Now, how he answered those questions was a little bit telling, was a little bit, inappropriate. My personal opinions, I've never compared Chole to Beyonce. Beyonce has always been this legendary person. Her work ethic is crazy. Since Destiny's Child, Beyonce has put in the work. Her talent is untouchable. So I would never pin her up against Chole. But Chole is her protege. Chole and Halle is both her protege. Chole and Halle are talented. Make no mistake about it. Beyonce, if they wasn't talented, Beyonce wouldn't have signed those two young ladies. So I don't know if Beyonce will agree with how her father, handled this. Beyonce knows she's talented. She knows she's the GOAT of all, okay? But I don't know if she would agree with the way maybe he handled this interview. But some of the things that Mathew did say is not a lie. I mean, I wouldn't say call the person an idiot. You know what I mean? That's just going too far. It's all about wording things. Mathew used to be good at wording things. He used to be very polished, very professional, and very careful how he worded his things in interviews. I guess now he's at the age he doesn't care. He has a podcast that's, that's coming out, or he's working on, or maybe already out. Forgive me if I'm wrong, if I worded some things wrong, because I didn't listen to the whole interview. And I did read up on something that he was going to fall back, for managing artists and all that stuff, and focus on broadcasting. And she did ask him things about Destiny's Child. Is he still a manager? And he did say he is still a manager of Destiny's Child. He owns the rights to the group. So, and I would love for Destiny's Child. I don't know if Destiny's Child will ever do an album again, but I would definitely love for them to do an album, because he was saying they never broke up. They just retired. It would mean a lot to me if they did another album. In fact, in the past, when my channel got taken down, I had a Destiny's Child documentary. So I'm going to reload that back up. I had to re-record it, and I used some parts from the old one to put in there, but I'm going to edit that and get that put out soon, sometime, and some days this week for sure. But I wanted to give my opinion on this subject matter. In my personal opinion, I think it's silly to pin two black women up against each other. Beyonce is the GOAT, as I stated before, very talented. Chole is a talented young lady herself. She is headed in the right direction. Chole and Halle is kicking butt. Y'all thought I was going to cuss, didn't you? Chole and Halle is tearing down doors and barrels. For this next generation, they got it. And their latest video on Godly Hour, I truly love it. I love the visuals. I love the outfits, the makeup, the hair, the song. I always loved the song. A very beautiful song. These ladies just got it. I want to know you guys' thoughts on how Mathew Knowles handled this situation. How do you feel? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, make sure to please thumbs up this video. Share it everywhere, all over social media, if you're rocking with it. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Tap that bell next to it so you can get videos once they're being released. Until next time, I will catch you guys in the next video. Please be safe, stay good. Bye.